You're loved, Heights Kim, and 2020 has been a very interesting year, to say the least. The very least, maybe extremely understating. For some it's been absolutely horrible. For some it's been tolerable. For some it's been maybe even amazing. And 2020 is a weird, wild beast in that it's the worst year of my life. As I think for many, at least young people. But in some ways it's also been the best year of my life. In the ways that I've been able to start, or have had the courage and built up enough confidence to start some content creation on YouTube, on TikTok, and over there made so many amazing friends. All of the progressive clergy, for example, that I'm very excited to find more of. And beside content creation, I've been able to at least somewhat narrow down my choices for further education. The beginning of 2020 was special because I was still completing my mandatory military service. So in a way, COVID didn't hit me as much as it did many, because good precautions were taken and we were all in those confined spaces, so really the virus didn't get in there. We could continue pretty normally for as long as I was there. Of course, we stayed at the barracks for longer times or in the woods, but we didn't have as many days off. And then after that, having nothing to do, I got the work trial at the church for youth leader work and music work, which was amazing because I've been able to play the organ, as you might have seen. And that has been a connecting factor to many, many amazing people on TikTok and elsewhere. It's bizarre to think how many people's lives were affected by events this year. Almost everyone on the earth had this year bring some kind of hardships or challenges. Almost everyone. And then seeing how we came together to prevent that. I haven't seen that in my lifetime. Of course, there were still many dividing elements this year, especially in the USA. But still, it seemed that most of the world could come together to fight this invisible and devious disease by following rules, following instructions on how to on hand hygiene, on mask wearing mostly, and then seeing world come together for racial justice. I hope this decade can be a decade for change, for a better future, for social issues, for social justice, for climate change reversal, or at least the fight against it, so that we can have a future as humankind. So the year is changing, and a lot of people hope for a better 2021, and so do I. I rejoice that 2020 is over, but I highly doubt that things will change overnight. We must understand that we can't put our trust in everything changing overnight and becoming better. Because if we do, we're just gonna be disappointed by the end of the year. So we can't put our faith in everything changing overnight. Well, what good is a new year then? Well, we could try to change our perception a bit. Change the way your mind has a surprising amount of power concerning how you perceive things. And obviously I'm not saying that, but just thinking you're happy and everything is well and good. Everything is happy and well and good. No, that's not what I mean. But what I mean, well, this year has partly, at least for me, it's made me numb to any bad news, almost, in the way that when bad news after bad news after bad news kept coming, I almost became immune to more bad news. And I haven't yet decided whether that's a blessing or a curse. But at least I haven't had my daily inflood of bad news. Partly it's a blessing, partly it's a curse. But mainly what I'm trying to get to is we can change our expectations, but we can also adjust. We're such an adjustable species. We've learned to adjust to so many conditions. We can adjust to this as well. There might, and probably will not, be any return to the old normal. There will be residual hygiene, residual mask wearing, which is probably good. But we can't expect to return back to normality. Probably even right after getting the vaccine. Because we've learned a lot as humans. I hope, at least. Let's hope and pray for a better 2021, but also lift each other up, support each other, be there for each other, show up. Because that's how we survive this. That's how we survive as a collective, even though we can't gather into groups like we used to, but we can rally to each other's help online, over the phone, over text. We have this power, we have this technology, thank God for that. So let's do that. Thank you for watching, and let's spread some love today. And let's spread some love in 2021.